Hello, welcome to WordPress Tip of the Week. This is week 12. In this week's WordPress Tip of the Week, we're going to go over PHP date formats so that we can properly configure things for display and also use them in queries. So let's go ahead and go into our cPanel here. We're going to go in File Manager, Public HTML, WP Content, Themes, a child menu, and then we're on our demo template here. Okay, so right now it just says welcome to the demo area as it does right here. Alright, so now when you're looking for date and time, what you normally do is you assign a variable. Let's call it demo. And then if you're looking commonly for date and time, you would use date, the date function. Okay, and then within that, you would put in quotes. And then normally, a lot of people will do the year, the month, and the day. Okay, well, there's a lot of ways to represent the year, the month, and the day. And in fact, I have a nice little handy dandy list here for such things. Okay, so for example, if you wanted a 2-digit representation of a year, you'd use a small or lowercase y. For the 4-digit, you would use the uppercase. Okay, so for month, or let's do the day of the month first, you can do a lowercase d, and that gives you from 01 to 31. Now let's say you didn't want to have the leading 0. Okay, no problem. What you would do is you would use a lowercase j. Okay, and then for the month, if you wanted the numeric representation of a month, you use a small m. If you wanted the textual representation, such as like JAN, FEB, MAR, and so on, you would use a capital M. And then if you wanted to use the numeric representation without the 0, you would use a lowercase n. Okay, so as you can see, and then if you want to use the full textual representation of the month, in other words, full January, full February, and so on, then you would use a capital F. Okay, so now that we have this, let's move this to the side, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a few different ones. So we'll call this demo 1. What I'm going to do, just for simplicity, is I'm going to copy, and we'll do like 3 or 4 of them. Okay, and then I'm going to just echo demo 1, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a line break just so that they're not all smushed together. Okay, so we'll just use this to make it nice and clean. Okay, so here we're going to put a couple of comments here, and what we can do is we can do let's go ahead and we'll start with the year for each of them. We'll do year, month, day. So for year, month, day, okay, say we do for the typical year, we'll do the 2-digit representation. Okay, so 2-digit year. And for the month, we'll do, say, a full representation of the month. So full month name. And then we'll do the day with showing the leading zeros. And then we'll just basically make a a little example for each. Okay, so what you would do then is, if you're going to do, you know what? Yeah, let's just do year, month, day for now. So the year, in this case, for 2 digits, a lowercase y, and then what we'll do is we'll put a hyphen, and then for the month, the full textual representation is an F, capital, and leading zeros would be a lowercase d. Now, today is the 20th, so it will not say 020, it'll just say 20. Okay, so let's do some more examples here. Year, month, day. We'll do the 4-digit year. We'll do the numeric representation for month. And then for day, we'll do without leading zeros. Alright, so for this particular example, we would do a capital Y, a hyphen. Okay, so for the numeric representation of the month, it would be lowercase m. Okay, and a day with no leading zeros would be j. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to save this for now. And I'm just going to comment these two out just temporarily. Okay, now let's go ahead and save, and let's take a look at what we got so far. Okay, well, today is February 20th, 2018. So here is the 18 for the year, the full representation for the month, and the day with leading zeros. Since it's the 20th, there wouldn't be any leading zeros, but if today was the 2nd, this would say 02. Here is the day without leading zeros, but since it's 20, the same thing. And then here's the month with leading zeros, and then here's the full of the 4 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will do the month without the leading zeros in this example. Okay, so let's uncomment demo 3. Okay, so year, we'll do 4-digit year again. Month without leading zeros. And then the day, we did no leading zeros and showing those zeros. We can actually do the 3-day or the 3-letter textual representation of the day. So in other words, MON for Monday, TUE for Tuesday, and so on. Alright. So since today is Tuesday, that would say TUE. Okay, so the 4-digit again is capital Y. Put in a hyphen. The month without leading zeros would be lowercase n. And then the textual representation of the day is a capital D. Okay, we'll uncomment echo 3. Let's see how it looks. Okay, as you can see, here's the year, here's the month without leading zero, and here is the day for Tuesday. Alright, let's go back. We have a couple more to do for the demo. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do the 4-digit year again, because that's usually the most popular. For the month, let's go ahead and we did the numeric month, the full name of the month, and the month with leading zeros. So let's do the 3-letter representation of the month. So call it just 3-letter month. Alright, and then for the day, we did with zeros, without zeros, the 3-letter representation of the day, and then what we can do is we can do the full textual representation of the day. So full day represented. So in other words, it'll say Tuesday for this particular example. Okay, so 4-digit is capital Y. The 3-letter month is capital M. And then the full textual representation of the day is a lowercase l. Okay, so it should say 2018, and then in our case Feb, and then this would say the full word Tuesday. Okay, save the changes, and there you go, 2018 Feb Tuesday. Okay, so now I know, well, people are going to say, well, you never do it that way, so why don't we do something that we can actually apply to? No problem whatsoever. The reason why I did do this is to just show you the different permutations that you can have. So now, let's do something that we can actually use. Alright, so what we'll do is, we will call this here, better yet, what we'll do is we will split this up, because we will have, basically it'll echo out today is, and then in our case it would be Tuesday, and I'm just putting in garbage text right now. Today is Tuesday, and then in our case it would be February 20th 2018. Okay, so what we can do is we can take each of these and have its own variable for it. So in other words, we can do this. We could use the day variable, and then again we just use the date function. Now if you're only looking for one particular thing, again it's single quotes, and then you would just put in whatever you want to use right here. So in our instance, what we're going to do is, for Tuesday, the full day representation is L. So right now the day variable is Tuesday. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this in as we go along here, and then we're going to, okay. Alright, so now today is Tuesday, and what we'll do is we'll have a comma after that. Alright, so now we're going to have the, we'll call this day number, because this will be for 20th right here. Okay, so we'll call this date. Oops, come on now. Okay, and in our case we want the representation of the day with no leading zeros, so that would be J, or lowercase j. So we're going to put lowercase j here. Alright, so we're going to put day num in this place. Alright, so now let's go ahead and create a month variable. Again, it's date. As you can see, there's a pattern to this where it's just very easy to do. In our case, we're going to do the full month name, which is a capital F. Okay, and then we're going to do the year, and again the date function, and in our case we're going to do a capital Y for the 4 digits. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this pretty. Let's clean it up here. So in place of February, I'm going to put month. In place of 2018, I'm going to put year. Okay, now let's get the formatting correctly here. So today is day, comma, with a space, then the month, so it'll say February. Okay, and we're going to put a space in here with the day number, So this will be February space, in our case 20, and then we're going to put in, I'm going to put a comma in here, and then 2018. Okay, so we have today is with a space, the day, which would say Tuesday, comma, with a space, and then February with another space, day number is 20, comma, with space, and then the year 2018. Okay, so let's save it, and let's see how it looks here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a couple of line breaks here, just so that it's pushed down a little bit so it doesn't run into everything. Alright, here we go. Alright, oh, I know what I did wrong. I put it above the demos instead of below it, so what happened was that's how it ran into each other. So my mistake, sorry about that. Now let's go ahead and refresh it, and now it'll look a lot cleaner. Okay, so today is Tuesday, comma, with a space, February, space, 20th, comma, space, 2018. Okay, that wraps up this week's WordPress tip of the week. I invite you to subscribe to our channel and like this video. And remember, at the end of each month, all subscribers will be eligible for a free WordPress course. So be sure to subscribe and tell a friend. Until next week, take care. Bye.